A Valley veteran fears he will be deported. He says he was promised his citizenship. That agreement was not met.
Channel 5's Angelo Vargas learned this veteran is not alone. He's live in the studio with more. Angelo.
A number of veterans here in the Valley are living in the shadows. The veteran we spoke to was honorably discharged after 14 years of service. He has a Social Security number and military benefits. Now he wants the rights to U.S. citizenship.
I want to be part of the team to vote, man.
Army veteran Francisco Bermudez was on standby in Germany during the Vietnam War.
We would come back ready. We had our ammunition, grenades, everything, our food. We were reserves in case they would send us to Vietnam at that time.
He spent 3 years in the Army and 11 more years in the National Guard.
I got the American flag here, and I am proud of it.
Bermudez says he was born in Tamaulipas, Mexico. He moved to the States as a child. He decided to join the Army when he turned 18.
My recruiter, he promised me verbally, nothing written down, that I would become a U.S. citizen as soon as I would ETS, which is a discharge.
His citizenship was never granted. He fears deportation. He was questioned at the port of entry, and authorities found out he has a criminal history. He was sent to the detention center to plead his case.
I stood up as a soldier in front of the judge and I told him, sir, I am an American, sir, and that will, nobody will ever take that away from me. And so he let me go, and I thank him for it.
He still fears deportation.
Most of the time I'm more than careful on anything, because anything they can use it against me and send me to Mexico. That's what I was told.
Bermudez reached out to Hidalgo County Veterans Officer Felix Rodriguez for help.
Quite frankly, I don't see why they have to do this. I mean, everything's in black and white. It's a matter of record. They serve country. Grant them their citizenship.
Rodriguez says many Valley veterans are in this same situation.
I would say that I have talked with personally, there's about eight or nine veterans. And those are the ones that have visited with me, that I know of personally. There's a whole lot more than that.
We were told by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services a misconception existed that you would become an American citizen if you served during Vietnam and other wars. Veterans have a chance to get their rights as soon as possible.
Members of the military who served honorably during times of war and periods of conflict, and those include World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, and the current war in Afghanistan and Iraq, can apply for expedited naturalization through our military program with USCIS.
Bermudez hopes
because I know my vote will do something too.
His rights will come soon. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services tells us from 2002 to the present, they have naturalized more than 116,000 service members. In the Channel 5 News studio, Angelo Vargas, Channel 5 News at 6.
The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Public Information Officer tells us they worked on solutions. Now they help people become naturalized citizens before they head off to war. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. Arwen Consul, who you heard from in Angelo's report, tells us the government started the naturalization process during boot camp. She says they developed the Naturalization at Basic Training Initiative with the Army in 2009 and the Navy next in 2010, followed by the Air Force in 2011 and Marine Corps in 2013. If you want to know more about the naturalization process and have concerns, we have a link for you at our website at krgv.com.